last King of the Hill player. Royal playing beautifully, and as a quick note, Royal might be best in the world at Golem. We have only seen him play Golem one time all season.
And I didn't go well for him, did it?
He did get the win. It was Golem, Lumberjack. Oh, he played it with Fire Spirits, which we saw him play so beautifully last season, too.
Yeah, that was actually a really fascinating deck. And Yeray here still has yet to find his first head-to-head victory. Only has one head-to-head game under his belt where he fell to Oxlet in King of the Hill, who we've seen Oxlet do work in King of the Hill many, many times.
And going back to the same deck again is Royal. This time Royal Giant does get on tower and gets a couple big shots. That Goblin Giant, while it has so much value, doesn't hit that hard.
Yeah, and you expect this Giant Skeleton to kind of protect for this Graveyard coming in. If you're going to go aggressive, I'm going to go aggressive, says Royal. Giant Skeleton will not get to the tower this time, and Royal really wishes he had that NATO back early on to pull the Royal Giant all together with those DPS troops.
I was thinking the exact same thing, Andrew. First minute away, and Royal has fired back after giving up that big Royal Giant push. Yeah. Takes the lead over Yeray by 300 HP.
And that's what you have to do. If your opponent goes super aggressive early on, you need to respond in kind, recognizing that they are probably at an elixir deficit, or even just recognizing the cards they played. You saw a lot of splash cards coming out, so then the Graveyard is so much more effective.
Players are pretty even in elixir, and you see Yeray going Royal Giant behind the tower, still in single elixir. This game, the gloves are off. No one taking their time, no one feeling their opponent out.
Yeah, this is just an all-out bloodbath. I mean, both these players know exactly what their opponent is running, so they are just putting the pedal to the metal, and that is a great, great lightning out of Yeray.
A lot of value on that lightning. Skelly Bomb will take care of the Ice Wiz. We are now into double elixir time. We'll see who can press the advantage. This is where Yeray's deck really starts to open up.
Yeah, and you know, in the same effect, so is Royals. You know, Graveyards come a lot more free and loosely once you get to that double elixir time, but this Royal Giant push is a lot to deal with. You know the NATO's going to come down soon.
NATO does come down and makes a little bit more room for that Giant Skeleton to step forward and try to block the Royal Giant, and does not get a shot on tower.
Yeah, very, very well played by Royal there.
Ice Wiz making such a big comeback midway through this season, totally disappeared for a while, was so dominant last year, and now finding its way back into the meta, and in more than one deck. It was tied just to Royal Giant for a minute, but now we're seeing it here as part getting also its place in Splash Yard and new variations.
One Royal Giant hit in, and yeah, it's so funny how that happens. You know, a win condition, or not even sometimes a win condition, or just a very strong support card will just kind of be forgotten about by the pros for a little bit.
Poison comes down, Graveyard on tower.
Oh, that is it.
Oh my word, Royal looking so